it for the actual content of the PowerPoint, etc. There's a contact info there. You can dial direct and not have to go through the switchboard if you'd like. I'll leave that up for a second while I queue up annuity rate watch. So let's pull up screen share. One more second for everybody. All right, now I'm going to hop on to annuity rate watch real quickly. This is on our website. Actually, before I even do that, I'll show you on our website where this is. And here we go with the screen share. All right, does that come through for everybody? So all right, so on the agent portal at Pinney Insurance, we'll go to agent portal. We're sneaky. We hide stuff for agents where it says agents. Where it says quotes, that's where we get quotes. We go to annuity rate watch. I'll click there. Now, some people think this is it when they see this, which is a widget that's updated all the time. But if I click on click portal here, this will take me to our tool that Pinney pays for you to be able to play around with and find as much detail. So on the MIGA side, this is on FIAs, but FYI, MIGAs we didn't really even hit because those change so much, so often. But I can do a search very granular. You'll see if I really want to get into, I want to see people with disability waiver or hospitalization waiver, nursing waiver. So if you have specific things you client, maybe you want to make sure that they can get 10% out in the first year or second year. So we can do all that, but for simplicity's sake, I'll run 100,000 and we'll just 5-year guarantee search. Voila. We got, I mentioned the 6% not rated, 575B plus. Exonic, which by the way is a proprietary product for the group of IMOs of which Pinney is a part, is a 5.6, so that's our best 5-year. And you might say, okay, well, let me take a look at that. As a side note, you can see right off the bat liquidity, and we're going to go and pull that up. And you can get every bit of product detail. You don't have to know every product. I sure don't, but I know where to look, so I sound like I know what I'm talking about, and you can do the same. That's on just plain old MIGA. Now I'm also going to pop over to, oh, my little toolbar for the share is in the way. 1 second. All right. So I'm going to also pop over to, this is not something you have at your fingertips. This is something I do and show you behind the scenes how the sausage is made. The man behind the curtain. So in this case, let's say that we want to, I showed you 67-year-old $500,000 couple that I did for this presentation, and it showed what those looked like. Let's say I want to see what it looks like if we wait 3 years. Say they want to take it at 70. Well, let's rerun that quote. And here's part of my process when I advise agents when they're looking to help their clients. Processing. Of course, it moves a little faster. I'm sure that, there we go. So here we go. We got everybody who's anybody. We want to look at the benefit payout. These two, of course, I mentioned that pay high up front, lower on the back end. But American General, imagine that, they're back at the top for a level income as well. Pretty darn cool. More props to Corebridge and AIG. And now you might say, wow, that's a lot of stuff. And what is the difference on here? Well, that's where we send this, and then you and I will go through and talk about the good and the bad and the ugly of all the carriers. If they don't care about how much money is left, great, this is all we look at. But if they care about how much money is left, what we do from here is have the home offices run us some illustrations so you can see it could very well be that National Life doesn't pay as high at 45.9 versus 47.6, but I'm not saying this is the case here. We don't know without running the illustrations. It could be that this one's going to leave more money to the kids, and they might say, well, for $1,700 a year, I'd really rather have that. So anyway, I will cut it off there. Like I said, on this one, we need to run these for you. However, if you're doing annuity business, once you hit 1 million of production with us, we're able to get you on the same exact thing that I look at for free. So there you go. Anyway, we'll open it up. Again, not going to get into too much in the way of granular questions, 30,000 foot overview, but if you have general conceptual questions, thoughts, comments, please jump in, and I'd love to help.
So before we go into that, I would like to give a brief overview of Pinney and what Pinney can do for you.
Yeah, go
Share my
please.
screen real quick.
Yeah.